Scott Key Bridge, struck by a cargo ship and collapsing overnight. You can see the video right there, shows the entire structure appearing to break apart. This is a 1.5-mile bridge over Baltimore Harbor. NBC's Tom Costello is right there at the scene for us. And Tom, obviously the concern is anyone who was on the bridge, members on the cargo ship.
In contact, I should say, with the Maryland governor as well. Fire department and Coast Guard rescue operations have been ongoing since very early, searching for any potential victims who may have gone into the water. And we have heard there may be 7 people who went into the water, maybe more. Nobody on the ship is missing, we believe. However, the concern is that there may have been construction workers on top of the bridge when the bridge was struck and that they may have gone into the water. As a result, this is a massive search and rescue operation, and it's being described by some at the Maryland State Police as an ongoing mass casualty incident. This is right along the critical I-95 corridor, which, of course, is the critical artery up and down the East Coast. So if you were planning to drive up and down the East Coast through Baltimore, be aware that you will see traffic affected. The traffic is being told to avoid 695 and go up I-95 and 895 instead. Nonetheless, as you would expect, we have major emergency operations now staging at our location. We are just down the road from this bridge that stretches over the Patapsco River, and it is unlikely, of course, given the state of that bridge, there's going to be any activity, of course, for some time.
Tom,
right now, it is all about life-saving rescue operations underway.
Yeah, so this is the ship is called the Dali. As you said, it's Singapore flagged. As I understand it, it had just departed Baltimore Harbor, presumably loaded with cargo. When you look at the video closely, it appears as the cargo ship, it looks very dark as it hits that support structure. You know, one can't speculate, but it looks very dark as it hits the support structure. What do you make of that?
Well, not only that, but notice right above it, that appears to be smoke coming from the ship itself. All of this is according to eyewitnesses who have also said they thought they saw smoke coming from the ship. So that clearly is going to be part of this investigation. And I must say, all of us who live in the greater Washington-Baltimore area and who are very much aware of what a critical bridge the Francis Scott Key Bridge is, are stunned that how
Wait for the sun to come up to see just how extensive this is. This is a 1.5 mile long bridge, as you mentioned. It's known, it's the Key Bridge in the Baltimore Harbor, but part of 695, I-695, a heavily trafficked area, as you know. Can you tell whether, I mean, you see sort of a portion of the bridge appearing to still standing leading up to, I mean, is it fair to say, do you have any insight from your vantage point, is the entire bridge collapsed, or is this a partial bridge collapse?
You know, Savannah, here's the thing. You have as good, if not better view than I do, because I'm about a mile down the road, and we can't, of course, go over that road because it goes right into the bridge. Right. But these aerial shots that we're looking at really provide us the best perspective. And to me, this looks like, for all intent and purposes, a total bridge collapse there. Maybe just a tiny piece of it is still standing, but this is just an unbelievable series of events that have brought this bridge down here in Baltimore.
Well, there's, as you said, up to 20 people potentially still missing. The shipping company says that all of its cargo ship employees are accounted for. That is good news. There are reports of construction workers who were on the bridge at the time and who may be missing in the water, and talk about conditions there. You're standing, it is right there. It is very cold. We understand the water there, the Patapsco River, to be about 48 degrees Fahrenheit, which of course brings up concerns of hypothermia very quickly.
Well, and this happened at 1:30 in the morning. So if anybody had gone into that water, you'd be very concerned about survivability at this point. It's about 35 degrees out here, out on the land, and we have a bit of a wind blowing here. Some family members, I'm told, some family members of construction workers have been gathered at a nearby gas station just down the road, waiting for any word at all about whether their loved ones were safe. But we don't have any word on that at this